Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to understand about the Terraform resource meta argument lifecycle. Lifecycle is a nested block that can appear within a resource block. So the lifecycle block and its contents are meta arguments available for all resource blocks regardless of its type. So as usual, how other meta arguments are going to change the behavior of the resource, even the lifecycle meta argument is also going to change the behavior of the resource. So there are three ways it can change the behavior of the resource. So one is create before destroy, and prevent destroy, and then ignore changes. So in three ways this respective meta argument can make the behavioral changes to the resource. So for an example, what is create before destroy? So if you see here, this is the life cycle block. Inside that life cycle block, you will see the create before destroy true. Using this respective meta argument, so the default behavior of a resource in Terraform is going to first destroy and then recreate the resource. So you have made a configuration change. Example, you have changed the availability zone from 1A to 1B. So what it need to do, it need to destroy the resource in 1A and then recreate in 1B. So ideally that should be the behavior. Destroy and then create is the default behavior. But when you enable this tag create underscore before underscore destroy, so it is going to first create the resource in US East 1B and then going to destroy the resource in US East 1A. So it will change the behavior of first it will create and then later it will destroy. And the next thing is prevent underscore destroy. Okay, so if you really don't want to destroy any resource, okay, so you can enable this flag prevent underscore destroy is equal to true. So at this point of time, it is not going to allow us to delete accidentally or forcefully any of the resource for which this life cycle with prevent underscore destroy is true. Example, there is a costliest database which we need to manage, okay, and then if we are planning to not to delete that at any point of time, then you can enable it. But the other side of it is like you enable lifecycle is equal to prevent destroy true, this resource will be cannot be deleted whatever may be the case. Either you run Terraform destroy command or whatever the case. But here one important thing here is if you remove this entire resource block itself, okay, so this is a DB instance of your choice and then you are removing that entire resource block from your configuration and then you you executed the Terraform destroy command or Terraform apply command, okay. So at that point of time it is going to get deleted. So as far as lifecycle is equal to prevent underscore destroy is equal to true is available in your configuration for that respective resource, so that respective resource is safe. But including this entire lifecycle prevent destroy true and also the entire resource configuration, everything is removed, so then automatically that resource will get destroyed irrespective of whatever may be the case. Only this is applicable when for that particular resource accidentally it should not get deleted, and for that purpose if you add this flag in your configuration, till this flag is present in your configuration, that respective resource is safe. That's about the prevent underscore destroy. And another thing is ignore changes, right? So from ignore changes perspective, there are certain things which we also add manually for our configurations, which is ideally not recommended in production environments, but due to many of the resources managing the infrastructure, there are some issues, and due to that suddenly they'll, instead of sending the entire changes from Terraform and then GitHub and then all the flow, due to some production issues or anything, if something need to be changed immediately, people will directly go into the management consoles of the cloud and then change them. So now those changes happened and then those changes should not be touched again, means like those changes should not be reverted back, okay. So next time if you do a Terraform apply, example, if you go and then add a new tag to your AWS EC2 instance using management console, okay, and later if you do a Terraform apply from your configuration, that change will go away, right? So instead of that, any manual changes for respective attributes or arguments of your respective resource can be done manually using consoles or anything. So you can allow them here, and then you can tell Terraform that ignore those changes. Okay, so example, some of your automated systems can add tags to your EC2 instances or databases automatically. Okay, so those you really don't want to track it via Terraform. At that point of time, you can say ignore changes and then that respective argument of your resource. Okay, so tags is one of the argument of our resource AWS instance. So you can say lifecycle, ignore changes, and then add those tags here. Okay, so with that, what happens is Terraform will ignore the changes happening to these tags, whatever may be the case. You can, if you want to add one more argument of any valid argument of your EC2 instance, then you can add that one also. Like this, comma separated arguments you can add, and any changes manually happening from different places, Terraform will ignore. Okay, so that's about ignore changes meta argument from lifecycle perspective. So these three things we are going to implement step by step in a practical manner and then understand more about them. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.